Hello everyone, my name is Ali Cupcakes and today we have a speed paint of the Cookie Run stickers. Welcome to another episode of Yap With Me, where I talk about whatever comes to mind. Cookie Run Kingdom Edition today. I spent so much time drawing all these cookies that initially I thought I would just do some less rare ones, a couple of beasts, and call it a day. But then I got suggested to do all of the main protagonists, which is the beasts and the gems. So what seemed a little long project became a very long project of 30 whole cookies. And it took an unbelievable amount of time, like around 4 to 5 weeks. And I had to finish by them. I need to finish them by today, because today is the convention day where I brought the other stickers that we did a few time ago of the Pokemon one. These will be for the convention in January, which they already have been sent to print. All is good. I can finally go to vacation to relax next week. And since I'm uploading this on Saturday, that means that I will be at the convention when this video goes live. It's probably gonna be a very busy day. But let's talk a bit about my process of drawing the cookies. First of all, I did a sketch of the characters that I wanted to draw. I usually sketch in red because it's easier to see once lower the opacity on the black line art, which I then color. Because something I noticed after drawing 30 of them is that the line art is never black. It's always a very dark red or some brown. Even Shadow Milk Cookie, that is mostly dark, is of a very dark purple, but never pure black. So the way I chose the cookies is not much of the lore, because I started playing this game not long ago, so I don't know the backstory of all the characters. I just picked the ones I thought were the strongest, or the most recognizable, which I want to make stickers of all of them at some point, but I don't think I will make keychains of all of them like I did for the Lisa companions, because I'm not actually sure if someone would want keychains of the less rare cookies. Reason why I had to sketch afterwards all of the beasts and gems, because apparently everyone wants those. And I also added the little minions of Shadow Milk Cookie because they are really cute and they got requested in the newsletter. And I also drawn my own cookie Sona, but that is not included in the project. It was something to test the art style for my own character. So that is inspired after Apple Candy Cookie, or Candy Apple Cookie. We got Candy Cherry Cookie, which is just another way of saying Ellie in the world of Cookie Run Kingdom. So yeah, I then proceeded to draw all of the beasts and characters that I didn't originally plan to. And there is not really much to say about that. I enjoy the different body types that the cookies have. It wasn't a particularly challenging hairstyle, thankfully, because it's quite similar to my own. In fact, I think I have learned some tricks to draw a little faster after drawing so many of them. Something that is really difficult to capture, though, is the line art. The color, I was fairly sure that I nailed them, But as for the line art, there is knowledge of form and perspective that I'm not quite familiar with yet. Something that I need to improve next year if I want to make a comic, which also includes background that I chose to do keychains because they usually never have a background. This is when I realized that I was missing half of the protagonist cast, so I'm just quickly filling them in. And I think I was rather lucky to get all of the characters beside the last one that just got added in less than a couple of months. Also because I've been playing this game literally every day for a lot of hours every day. So it was inevitable that at one point I will get all of the characters. And I don't know, I feel like the gameplay loop is really fun because it's a mix of things you need to do and things you need to manage. My favorite part is managing the little city, the kingdom that you build. And I want to get all of the buildings upgraded as soon as possible, although it's so difficult to get certain items because they take so long to upgrade. And now my castle takes 52 days! 52 days to get to the next level, that's more than a month! Like what? That is crazy! Also, the winter event was really fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm kinda curious to see what other events there will be in the future. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and people playing Minecraft, which apparently I lost my password to my Microsoft account and I don't know how to get it back. So I cannot play Minecraft myself during vacations. Also, I call them vacations, but if we think about the convention, other medical appointments, and plenty of family members to visit, it's not gonna be that relaxing. So I keep saying that I want to read during vacations, I want to play games, play a little more of Genshin, but I already know I will be able to only do a couple of these things, probably after dinner when the day is done. But yeah, now that the school is over, next year is gonna be focused on conventions going. I applied to so many of them when I usually only did one every spring. I already have 4 to 5 planned in the first half of the year, and I will look up the wintry ones when we get closer to the time. But I can talk about the future projects a little more in the next Saturday's video, which is the yearly recap, which I'm gonna be recording in 10 minutes once this is done, because I'm prepping for vacation. I'm gonna also finish uploading all of the Look Outside VODs for the ending of the Cursed mode, which was incredibly fun to play. And we are not still done with that game. We still need to get the new endings in January, so that's something to look forward to. I wanted to get them done before December ended, but I felt a little sick, so I had to postpone them for when I would be more in the mood to play such a game where you need to focus in your choices and stuff. And I'm also gonna do a PNG tuber to do offline series because I wanted to get the rank X in my own time, but it's gonna be a voiceover kind of like this, where I just talk as I play, but I will do a lot of cuts to only keep, I don't know, like the boss fights or some funny moments. But I'm not gonna keep like 60 hours again of playthrough and just keep the moments that I feel like are more important that led to the completion of Look Outside. And another use for the PNG tuber that I wanna do is for the singing game that I keep postponing because I don't feel comfortable singing in front of a camera, but behind a camera like this could be a little more manageable. So stay tuned also for that. Here we are in the final stretch. I'm doing the last 5 to 10 characters. I kind of started rushing through, remembering to put the highlights in the eyes of every single characters to make them distinctly mine. And I'm really glad I managed to do all of them. I don't know how I did it. I had to sacrifice some other keychains that I wanted to do for the convention in January, so I could only have this one. But I feel like having a full-fledged project is better than many tiny ones. So that's the end of it. Also, if you enjoy my videos, remember to subscribe and like if you want to see more. And with that said, thanks for sticking by and thank you for watching. See you next time.